Hello and welcome to this webinar at Weirdly. Weirdly is a leading online events platform for engaging and interactive hybrid and online events. And today we talk about Christmas parties. So as many of you know, at least in Central Europe, the number of COVID cases are going up again. Many of you have planned to get back in person, which everybody was very much looking forward to. But now, due to the current situation, we have to replan and change the plans on short notice. And today, I would like to give you some hands-on tips on how you can still secure and save your Christmas party this year by going online or hybrid. Before doing that, I will quickly give an overview of what is actually Vertly and why you should care about the video platform and not only just use the platform that you're used to use for your daily business. Then second, I will show you how to create a magical virtual team experience. And I think this is important to not just create any event and people are not really looking forward to it, but really make it really special that they really enjoy and having a good time. And last but not least, very important, like a super direct and clear step-by-step guide on how to set up your event in just 10 minutes. And I think that's the agenda for the next, let's say, 10 to 20 minutes. And always feel free to share your questions in the chat, whether you're now joining via Weirdly or via one of the other platforms like LinkedIn Live, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, wherever you're watching from. Before we dig a little bit deeper, so my name is Alex. I'm one of the co-founders and CEO at Weirdly. And about us, we have a team across the globe or across Europe. Core locations are in Switzerland and Germany. In the past year, we have hosted more than 5,000 events alone and with more than 170,000 attendees. And yeah, big brands, Mercedes-Benz, Roche, ETH Zurich, Personio are amongst our clients already. So I guess you know this kind of feeling, right? We are sitting at home in front of Teams and Zoom, and that's just the day-to-day tools that we're using, and we're just getting tired of being in all these video conferences all day long. So that's why it is really, really critical to choose your video conferencing platform wisely. So why shouldn't you use your day-to-day platform? I think it's important that Teams and Zoom and maybe WebEx or Skype or whatever you have in your organization, they're really associated in the people's mind with work and not really with fun and celebration. So really think about, do you want to people join another Zoom call for a fun or interactive team event, or is it already too negatively annotated in their minds with work? So just think about that. And I also in the physical world, I think we don't do our team gatherings. We don't usually do them in our office at our desks, right? We go out, we go to restaurants, we go to other fun places to build this also physical distance in terms of the gathering. So really think about that and how you can overcome that by really also choosing a different platform than your day-to-day platform at work. So I think it's also important to choose a platform that gives you a different setting, and I can give you an example afterwards. And also look at the features that these platforms allow to really make it fun and engaging. So a end of year event, a Christmas party, you don't just want to have one person speaking and the others listening. So really try to look out for features that are making it really, really interactive. For example, by embedding games, by allowing cool networking elements. For example, using a virtual photo booth. There's some really, really cool but simple tricks on how to make it much more engaging. Second is that how can you create a magical experience? And in this screenshot, you see already how we usually do it. And one important step is when people enter the platform, just to already give them a really, really different feeling than if they join a regular Zoom call, right? So you join here on this event, you have snow falling down, you have like a booth, you can click around, and it just gives you a completely different feeling and different atmosphere than a regular video call. At the same time on our platform, you can have background music playing when people entering and much, much more. So I think really think about the platform and then choose the features that allow for this kind of magical experience. And what we have here, we call it event map, a virtual event map. We have like 2 or 3 Christmas themes that you can choose from. But of course, you can also just upload your own image, your own graphic, and use whatever you prefer. But this alone gives already a really, really different flavor to such an engaging and cool event than using your regular platform. I think most importantly, I will now also jump directly into a demo event that we have set up to show you how this works, and also then explain to you how easily you can switch between a regular event and how you can set it up yourself. So quickly sharing the live event that we have set up. And basically that's a landing page that you can create fully yourself. So you can have your own picture, your own graphic, of course, your own description of the event. And here we have for you a kind of a sample agenda that you can choose. So we said, okay, 3 p.m. the event starts with a welcome note. Then maybe you have from your CEO or whoever gives a business review and outlook about how the year was it a successful year, but also then give an outlook for what's coming next. So I think it's always good to have a little mix of like business topics, but then really also the most important part is to bring people together to have a good experience. And you see here we have different areas and the kind of different games that we embedded, but then also afterwards have some open networking in the networking area. But that's just the agenda. Let me show you how this event will look like when you enter. So this is as simple as you do it. Simply click enter the event and you're directly in there. You have here different booths, as we call them, on this event map, where you can directly go to the main stage, into a country, into a room. And in those rooms, we have embedded different apps. As shown before, you also still can see here the agenda, and you always see also which area is currently live. You can have here the main stage, center stage, whatever you want to call it, and then also here these games. And let's jump into one of the games to give you an example on how this will look like. So basically, you can have on the right-hand side a video call. In this case, I'm in here with myself. And on the left, for example, you can play a city quiz where you need to guess where the country is located in. So I can then set my flag here. Let's wait for the next turn. Madagascar, I don't really reach down there, but you now then see how far you were away and you get points, and it's actually a multiplayer game. So the more people join this room, the more players you have, and you can actually play against them at the same time. And in our demo event, we will share the link later as well. We have different games embedded that you can just play around and try. But of course, you can also embed your own games at any time, from song trivia, countries, flags, razor games, but even exploring much, much more. That's just a really short overview of what you can do. Also, very important is this networking element. And we have different networking opportunities. In this case, it's a networking area from one of our partners called High Hive, where you can actually walk around in a Christmas theme here and actually connect with others on the space and then network with them. Maybe you also know Wonder. We can also integrate Wonder or one of the other platforms that allow interactive and engaging networking experiences. That's just a really, really short overview of what is possible, how you can create this really magical kind of experience instead of just being in a Zoom call and maybe have a wine tasting together, but really bring this whole engagement and interactiveness to a next level. And switching quickly back to the really concrete actions of how do you now get started? It sounds like, okay, this huge event setup that takes like weeks and weeks. No, we make it super simple for you to create your event, even in 10 minutes. I think what is important to get started, really define the goals of your end of year or Christmas event. What do you want to achieve? The multiple goals, often it's bringing the people together to celebrate the success of the year, to just increase the cross-team collaboration. For others, it might also be more to really focus on the outlook, like what do we want to achieve next year? But think of the goals, what is important for you, and then based on your goals, structure the agenda. As I said, we have made a really basic, really simple draft agenda for you where you have a mix of business goals, but then also some fun and networking elements. Then second, choose the virtual venue. I said before, I would personally not recommend to use Zoom or Teams. You can use virtually the other platforms that also allow a cool experience, but really choose your virtual venue wisely. And then as a third step, set up your virtual venue. And here I can only speak about our own platform, about Virtually. So we have pre-made event templates, and what I just showed you, this is a template that you can easily download with a click, and then you create your own event and import this template. And then everything that you have seen is per default set up like I've just shown you. So all this takes probably 5 minutes to download, create a new event, give it your title, and then re-upload the template. And then you have more time to adjust the event to your needs. So you can upload your own logo, you can change the event description and the agenda, you can change the rooms, what you want to embed in the rooms and all that. But with our template-based approach, it's really simple to get started. And as I said, creating the event, uploading the template is done in just 5 minutes, and then you can make certain adjustments that you need to do or want to do for you. You don't even need to do any adjustments. You can also just use our template and get started. So as simple as that, really, really easy. Invite your employees. Make sure you think of a really fun and creative event invitation copy so that makes them excited about the event, and really share that this year's Christmas, even though it's virtual, is something special, that you took time to create a really special experience for them instead, again, as just using your regular video conferencing tools. So create a nice copy, invite your employees, your colleagues, your teammates for the event. On our platform, you have this already built in, so you can just upload your guest list, click directly from our tool, inviting the people, and they get their personal access link automatically with that. And last but not least, have fun. I recommend also that you nominate someone who does a little bit of a moderation, who has also skills to be creative, a little bit fun, just to bring this really different atmosphere into the whole setup, into the meeting. And yeah, I think then everybody should just enjoy it, have fun, play the games, use a virtual photo booth, and much, much more. If you want any tips about what you can embed into the Virtually platform, which games work at virtual events, don't hesitate to reach out to us or our team. We have a live chat on our website, but also you can reach us via email on hello@virtually.com. So don't hesitate at any time to reach out to us for any tips, any tricks, and we are more than happy to help you also to create your event, but also then to give you insights about what works and has worked for other clients in the past. And that's already it. 15 minutes. So thank you so much for your attention. We're really very much looking forward to getting in touch. Feel free to connect with me or anyone from the team if you are still looking for how to save your Christmas for your company or your team. Thank you, and have fun trying our live demo event as well.